Yeah, I think once we get you through the tutorials, it'll be nice to kind of set up a normal kind of schedule-ish thing.
And the second part is actually more. The second part is like a guided version of an actual world. Well, of course, it's kind of guided by me because I created the stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
But the idea of this tutorial is to give you a basic idea of how things go down.
I think you got kind of the like basics of wood cutting and using axes.
Yep, and of course, you look at this test, you'll see a variety of axes. And the better quality ones are usually better off as far as cutting speed is concerned. And that's before you even get the efficiency enchantment involved. And the efficiency enchantment increases the speed of your axes and your pickaxes. So you can.
And hoes, but nobody ever uses it on hoes.
So, and I put up this oak wood block as an example of something you can cut down with a axe. Axes are usually pretty good. Are usually very good at cutting down anything wooden, ranging from logs to wood stairs. You use the you use the axe, not the pickaxe. Now I put another one down. And there's the axe. Go ahead and use it. And you see, it went way faster. Although it pretty much shows the best axe in the game.
Yep, the axes are the best for wood, and then pickaxes obviously best for stone.
So axes are used for anything related to wood. Pickaxes are used for anything related to stone.
Yep, so like axes are best for crafting tables and chests, for example, and then pickaxes are best for a furnace.
Mm-hmm. So doing a little bit of crafting practice over here. Now, I got enough supplies in here for one furnace, one bed, one crafting table, and a couple of tools. Wooden tools, anyway. So go up and pick up supplies you see in this chest here.
I'd say you can probably get rid of a good amount of what you have right now.
I said pick up, not drop off.
How's your inventory filling up?
Oh, if you have to tell something, go ahead. It just, I don't always know how full. I can't even tell how full your inventory is. But yeah,
I'd assume it's pretty full.
yeah. So once you get your inventory squared away, the first thing you're going to be building is a crafting table.
Because crafting tables are probably the most useful item in the game, since some items you can craft directly from your inventory, but others can only be crafted with a crafting table.
And the items I'm going to have you craft can only be crafted from the crafting table. So you press. Oh, silly me. I'm still in creative. There. Now press X, and if you look in the left part here, you would see various items you can craft. So you go under items, you should see an option that says crafting table, and then craft it. It only takes 4 wood planks of any kind of wood planks. So
And
once
wood
you
planks are most commonly got by they only take 1 wood log to craft.
once you created the crafting table, put it on this blue square in the middle of the circle here. Close enough. Now go into the crafting table. Now you see you have a 3x3 area when you previously had a 2x2 crafting area. Now, go under items, and you can see you now can craft a white bed and a furnace. So go ahead and craft those 2 items. You have. Oops. Sorry, I have my mic on. Lol. Once you crafted the bed and furnace, I want you. Oh, how many crafting tables did you make, by the way? Yeah, 2 crafting tables?
3.
Oh, not too surprised. You only really needed 1 crafting table to get the job done. Um, hang on. Okay. After seeing what you did fishing, I should have expected this. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a bunch of wood planks. Okay. Now go ahead and build the furnace and bed. Don't worry, I'll only give you enough to make 1 of each. Go ahead and keep the bed and the furnace. I'm gonna have go ahead and keep it there. You're gonna be using it later. Um, actually, now that I think about it, go ahead and pick up the furnace with your pickaxe. So this crafting tutorial kind of goes into the furnace tutorial. But you can do it right there. You see this chest to your left at Taylor?
Yeah, just let us know when you're good.
If your inventory is getting a bit full, go ahead and use one of the chests to store the excess items in.
Oh, that's not good. It could just be on the ground next to you. Let's see. There's a pickaxe in this chest.
Yeah.
The chest to your right.
Yeah, like furnaces can only be broken with pickaxe unless you want it to be a completely painful process.
Yeah.
Then any pickaxe would do in this case. It's made out of cobblestone. Okay. Oop. Sorry. Sorry, Taylor. There's your furnace. Now go ahead and put the furnace on this red block here. Here. The red block in the center here. Whoops. Realize I was... Whoops. Forgot I wasn't creative. Uh... Ah. Okay. I put the furnace right here. Okay. Now you go to this chest right here. That's to your left. You'll notice some coal and some sand. Now, so you pick up the coal and the sand. You can put it in the furnace in order to turn the sand into glass. And we'll be needing that glass for the last part of our tutorial here. So the coal goes in the bottom left corner as you saw right there. Now go ahead and grab the yeah, but you're gonna need more than one piece of coal for what we need. We need a total of 10. Uh, I just went ahead and grabbed the coal and the sand for you. Just put it in there for you. So I just went ahead and put it in there for you. But now just let the sand turn into glass. And once it's all done smelting, just pick up glass. And this particular furnace is a general purpose furnace, as usually the first furnace you're going to get your hands on early on in the game. Okay, go ahead and take the glass front of the furnace. We have as much as you're going to need for our next project. So our next project, we're going to need 10 glass blocks, which has already been smelted. Okay. So so we're going to do a building tutorial now, but before we do that, I want to show you this over here, right by me and Ben here. Come over here. So when you first enter a game for the first time, you're pretty much going to be building into a wall initially until you're able to build a house similar to what's right behind you. So you just waltz on in here. You can see you got like crafting table, a furnace, a couple of chests for some basic storage, and a bed. It is pretty much the minimum you're going to need in order to hide from all the hostile mobs early on. So now you come back out here. I'm going to show you an example of mm, a little bit better starter house. So this house right in front of you is a example of a starter house. You got a nice looking on the outside. You got a little farm area here to where you can grow food. And you put any crops you want, but for this example, I just went ahead and did some wheat. And if you go inside here, you'll notice a similar setup way out in here, a crafting table, furnace, and a chest for storage as well as a bed. But unlike that cave we were just in, this actually looks nicer to be in. And this starter house is what we are going to be building. So you come on out and come over to the chest that I'm right at here. So I was gonna you just go ahead and take the this is the materials you're going to be needing to build the house that you just saw. And go ahead and take it all. And if you got too much stuff going on in the inventory, you can also put it in here as well. So it's not too much of a hassle. Okay. What was that, Taylor?
Does he need a crafting table?
Oh, huh. Yeah, he will need a crafting table, but I placed one down for him already. So, kind of, now take those oak log and now take those oak logs and start putting them like what you see here. You can go ahead and use this house here as a reference. So we're pretty much duplicating this star house here, Ben. So,
Oh, okay.
and on the resources he picked up, you would be able to build this house in this area that I designated.
Nice.
And so that pillar should be oh, that first. The yeah, so there should be a 2 block gap between this wool border and that pillar here. That's, okay, a a a axe would be quite useful in this instance in case you made a mistake. Okay, let's see. Not okay. There's that axe. Okay. Now the first thing. Oh, now the first thing I want you to do is build an oak block column that's 3 blocks high. One, two, three. Right where I placed it. Yep, right there. And it's gonna be 3 tall. So and just one more on top of that. As okay, build up a bit just so you can have access. Uh, so it is possible. It's a it's possible to place it just by jumping up and pressing the left trigger button at the right time. Or alternately, you can do like what I'm doing here, just by getting the putting the blocks right underneath you and build up. There you go. Okay. Now I want you to do the same thing here. And just basically build the column you just put over here, right at that spot. There you go. Now come back on down. We'll be back up there in a bit. Right now we're just making a basic outline. So now kind of like 3 blocks, like 1, 2, 3, and then placing the making a 3 block tall oak wood log on the 4th spot there. So there you go. And now add 2 more blocks to that. Now come back on down and make 1 more 3 block tall column. Pretty much right there. Okay, now that's done. I'll come back on down. Now using your shovel, I want you to dig a 3 block line in the dirt from pretty much this spot right here, like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Good. You leave a shovel? Oh, your shovel's over here at the crafting table. over here. Hey Taylor, over here. Your shovel's over here. Pick up that shovel and let's try that again, shall we? Um, I did not give Taylor materials to craft those banners. And what are that? Okay. Now Mark. Yeah. The
Yes, there's
3 block
small
dimension.
chance that might have been me.
Um, did I just see you hurl a bunch of slimes long distance?
Me?
Yeah.
No?
Okay, now take your oak logs. Okay, and make it go like that. Just by okay. If you aim at the side of a block instead of on top of it, you can make the blocks look like that. Oh, and what I had you doing previously, uh, uh, I'll pay you back those 2 logs. And you should have had 2 full stacks of logs there. And I know you didn't go through all 2 of them. Was that you, Ben?
That was Taylor.
Okay. Now that's done. Go ahead and put a wood block right there. And now we're pretty much going to do the same thing. We're going to just make a big U with that pattern. Just a 3 block long trench here with a wood stem at the end. So basically take out the shovel. They got 3 blocks from here, from where you just place that oak log. Oop. They got this one and this one as well. Now place the oak logs like you did over here, but only in this trench here. And finally, finally an oak log going up at the end of that oak line there. And now we're pretty much doing the same thing with this 3 block trench right here.
Hmm.
Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not wasn't exactly the direction. Okay. Uh, and there's a payback for what I'm about to do. Uh,
Well, it's kind of the same thing, but then it's also, it looks better if it's like that.
yeah. Yeah, at least they're not trying to make you build a mansion.
Oh yeah, that arena was cool.
Okay, yeah, I think we're done placing down oak logs. And now I want you to turn some of those oak logs into planks. And you can just do that directly from your inventory. Let's see. 3, 6, 12, 12, 15, 16.
But I would say, shouldn't he just make as many as he can, because he doesn't need the lots anymore.
Yeah, might as well. And yeah. I literally gave him 2 stacks before we got started, so you might as well make as much as you can at this point.
Yeah, so to make as much as you can also just hit Y when you're selecting the
Yeah.
crafting thing, and it'll just give you as many as you can make.
And it goes by 1 stack for a time. And since you get 4 wood planks, out of 4 logs, you're pretty much getting 4 stacks of planks.
Yep.
Basically, minus what you already used to build minus what you used up to this point. Okay. Okay, now I need to grab something. Okay, now we're going to build the entranceway to this house here. Now I want you to put 5 wood planks in this formation here. Like I did here. And you can also use the house that was already built earlier as a reference. Oops. I gotta do that. Of course, I did not put those banners there, so.
Yes.
Wait a second. I remember putting glass blocks in this build. At least on this side.
Oh, were there glass blocks?
Yeah, I put glass blocks there.
Uh,
Okay.
that was
I'm like,
probably my poor rebuilding efforts after the Enter Dragon came by.
yeah. Which is why. Because, like, I knew the design. I love the design that thing because it's one of the things I know how to do good.
Yeah.
Where I have memory, so. Anyway, go ahead and punch out those 2 wood planks that are in the center row there. Using your axe.
Break these. Nope.
Break those 2 with your axe. Now, break that second one there. There you go. Now
Nice.
place 2 of the glass blocks you melted earlier where you took out those wood planks. As you can see through the other side of the glass. We can't for the planks and the logs, which is very useful in seeing if there's any dangers outside. Now go ahead and put a oak plank right on top there. Put an oak plank right there. Okay, oops. Go. That's and yeah, just take that 1 block down. There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Now we're going to build the side here. We're building the side house. Now, what I want you to we're looking on the. So today, if you come to where I'm at, you can get an idea of what I'm doing. So you got like. So you take a look over here. You got like 3 oak wood planks on the bottom row And if you look underneath the glass area, you can see three oak planes on the top row with three glass planes in the center. Of course, this cobblestone is part of the roof, and we'll get to the roof later. But for now, just try and copy the wall. Ben, count up before you give me a heart attack.
I'm just chilling in the void. What do you mean?
Okay, now put now put those wood planks on top of the glass. So Taylor, we're pretty much rebuilding this wall you just put. We're gonna rebuild right where I'm standing. Yeah, re just do what you just built there, but only on this side.
Looking good.
Considering how time it is, I'm thinking that we once once I'm done
We'll just
teaching
save
Taylor.
the next one, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was just thinking save the part two for another day. Considering what time it is right now, it's probably been like another 30 to 40 minutes before Taylor gets done building this.
Yeah.
So come on down, Taylor. So now we're gonna build the entryway into our little farm area here. So you're pretty much rebuilding the entryway to the house, but where I'm standing.
On that
So
wall.
so basically, this side that I'm standing in, rebuild it where you're standing. Oh, and if you make a mistake with the glass blocks, you can't reclaim your glass blocks with what you have
Yeah.
available. So knock out that center wood plank. It will serve as the entryway to the garden area.
So, Taylor, you're gonna make this wall that you're working on kind of like this front one that you made.
Yeah. So now put a glass. Yeah, I can take a little bit. Now put a wood plank on top of that glass block. And pretty much do the same thing for that other wood plank, basically. The glass block, the wood plank, and then put a wood plank between those two wood planks. Or it's a wood plank. It's in the center. Now I create a doorway here. Okay. Now we're gonna. Now I want you to take your shovel, and I want you to dig out the inside of this house here, and replace it with cobblestone. Okay, come inside the house. Oh, there's your.
Is it all good if I go and play Fortnite, but I'll stay in the call with you guys?
Of course, of course. There's the Taylor. You come on inside. The house you're still trying to build.
No,
Then
you're
come
good.
on inside, and we're going to dig out this 3x3 area and replace it with cobblestone.
I'd say this would be a good one for 2 episodes. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the part two, part two of the story will probably be lasting a little bit longer than this. It's probably what I should say on a day that all of us have a lot of time to spare. If you're talking about a tutorial anyway. Oh.
Uh,
So, okay, now that that's done, you see those two grass blocks that are in the entryways there? Dig those 2 blocks out and replace it with cobblestone. Okay, so Taylor, I want you to come out here and use. That's not the crafting table part, Taylor. So, go on the crafting table and select oak doors. It just need So because of the recipe pretty much means you click once you get 3 doors. So and you only need we need 2 doors. This isn't. So you'll have 1 extra door lying around as a result. So once you do that, you're going to be putting it on the outside like that. That's what I have in there. Oh, just aim it down at the cobblestone and plant the door. Oh, might help if you back up a little bit. Okay, go ahead and place the door down. Now the door is open, and now it's closed. Now, pretty much do the same thing for this other entryway here. And with and how you're facing it affects it as well. So it, now. So you just do it straight on like you are right now. That should be fine. Okay. Now it is time for the roof. And just yeah, Taylor.
I don't know if you heard that, Aaron, but Taylor said he has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I've known for Taylor for how long, and I. Welcome back, Taylor. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is to come over to this crafting table. You're gonna make one set of cobblestone slabs, and then as many cobblestone stairs as you can make. And so one set of cobblestone slabs usually amounts to 6. Actually, sorry, I meant to say 2 sets of cobblestone slabs, now that I think about it. So after you did that, that should be a total of 12 cobblestone slabs and as many cobblestone stairs in your inventory as you can make. So what was that, Taylor? Okay. Okay, we're going to start on the roof. So I want you to start off with doing that. Now the end caps can be a little bit tricky. Just put 5 cobblestone stairs in that pattern right now. And make sure to aim towards the bottom part of this top row of logs and planks. Because if you aim at the top, it's just going to be upside down. Okay, now you come over to the side a little bit and aim at the bottom of this cobblestone stair. And if you do that, it should do something like that. But if you kind of too far an angle, it's just going to look like that. It's kind of angled, so angle's also important as well. But before, oops, that's not what I wanted to grab. Okay, now Taylor, come over to where I'm standing, and then face the direction I'm facing, and then do that. So there you go. Now, pretty much do the same thing on the other side here. Uh, hey Taylor, you see where I'm standing? Come over here. You're pretty much gonna do the same thing right here.
How are the stairs going?
We're putting our first row down. Of course.
Those are
There you go,
probably my
Taylor.
least favorite thing in the game.
I know. Now, Taylor, we're going to do the same thing on this side. So the roof is kind of it's pretty much what you do on one side, you're pretty much repeating on the other side. Go ahead and use your pickaxe. You'll need a pickaxe, not your axe. Come back to the chest here. I see a pickaxe in the chest over here, Taylor.
Do you?
Since cobblestone is a type of stone, you will need a pickaxe in order to break it. And I see you put your pickaxe over here in the chest. That's by the crafting table. You already have a pickaxe in your inventory? Oh, oh, didn't realize you had that enchanted one Ben gave you. Sorry. Okay. There you go. Of course. Now,
Yeah.
so now plays that 7th cobblestone stair right outside the cobblestone stair there. There you go. And now we're going to go on the inside here, and by aiming at the top of the back of the cobblestone stair, we're going to make an upside down. This is cobblestone staircase. And the goal of that is to make it look nice when it gets completed. There you go. Now, turn around behind you to do the same thing to the back of that other one. Oop. There you go. Now let's go to the back of the house and do the same thing. There you go. Now this next part is going to do take some pillaring up, and I'm just going to go ahead and save you the trouble of doing it. So we're going to make our second layer of cobblestone stairs, just like that. Use your pickaxe to clear it out. Yeah, because of staircases, it can be a bit picky.
Staircases are garbage.
Yeah, but it's great for decoration when you're not using them for a staircase.
Since it's in that, they're garbage.
So you have your yeah, that's it. And go ahead and place a staircase there and over here as well. Over here. Oh, I guess you kind of fell down a bit there. Hey, come back up top. Uh, there you go. Now, so this. Now, while we're at it, we're gonna place oak planks in this pattern like that on this side, and oops, okay, went too far, and this side. And those planks will help us build the roof, and I'll to make it look nice when the house gets done. Now come to the front of the house and repeat that pattern of the oak planks. Okay, I think I underestimated how much time this is going to take. Um, yeah, we can take a break for the night if you want, Taylor.
Not sure if you heard that, Aaron, but I think he said like 10 more minutes. It's good.
Uh, 10 minutes, of course. We can always come back to this another time. I just wasn't expecting as much time as I actually did.
Yeah.
And then again, well, of course, there's no time limit, so I knew there was no rush.
Yeah. And
So,
I mean, building is the most time-consuming part. I mean, yeah,
okay.
you have a lot of content now that you can space out for the channel if you want.
Hmm. Okay.
Nice.
So, so Taylor, that the second row you put up here, repeat where you're standing. The second row of cobblestone stairs. Ooh. Uh, a pickaxe would work better in that instance. I assume you still that. Yeah, there it is. Oop. Yes, try and give you back. Oop. Yeah, just went ahead and give you back.
Yeah, I like that.
Uh, Oh, what was that, Taylor?
He wants to know the next step.
Oh, next step. Place that as there's one more cobblestone stair to your right. Okay. Let's see. Now it's time for the third. Oh, wait a sec. Now we're gonna place upside down cobblestone stairs. Like here and here. Of course, it's kind of easier to take care of the opposite rows upside down stairs from where you're at than it is just. Now I fell down.
Yeah, right above that.
Uh, no, no. Um, let's see here. Hey, Taylor, can I take a look what I'm doing? I'm right behind you, Taylor. You see where I'm at? I come up here. I'll show you. I'm looking at the opposite row of Castle Stairs, and you aim for the top or the back of the Castle Stair and do that. It should turn upside down. Okay. That was, by the looks of it, that's towards the low side of the back of the cobblestones there. Needs to be a bit higher than that. I was going to delete it for you so you can try again. And I'll refund you that cobblestones there. Simeon wants to stay up here today. Ah, yeah, like that. There's me refunding your cobblestones there. Now I'm going to do that 3 more times. One more time on the other side here. So you come over to where I'm standing, I repeat that. I'm standing to you right here. So, yeah, and then you walk, you can follow me to the other side. And we're pretty much going to repeat that again, just by aiming at the other side and making sure you hit the other portion. Okay, just now come over here and where I'm standing, aim in place. And there you go. Okay. Now we're gonna get started on the third row of cobblestone stairs. So it's pretty much repeating the previous 2 layers right where you're standing. Um, but a little bit more tricky since you don't actually have a solid place to put your blocks for 3 of those blocks. So, but because you don't have a solid foundation, just aim for the side of the cobblestone block. Oops, that's me missing. Like that until I get the other side. And we'll worry about the we'll worry about the inside, how the inside looks later.
Okay.
What was it?